Welcome to UnForm Tips and Tricks for November 2025. This month, we will learn why UnForm comes with CirrusPrint.
All right, let's talk about something we've all been through. That moment when a simple print job just turns into a massive headache. But what if I told you the problem isn't your printer? What if it's your cloud setup? Well, today we're going to dive into this surprisingly tricky world of cloud printing, and more importantly, how you can fix it for good.
So first up, let's talk about what we're calling the cloud printing headache. And look, if you've ever moved a business's core apps to the cloud, you're probably already nodding your head. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
So picture this. Your company makes the big smart move. You get your essential software, your ERP, your accounting system, up into the cloud. You're thinking about all that new flexibility and power. Awesome, right? But then, this one little question pops up that can just grind everything to a halt. Wait, what about our printers?
And all of a sudden, something that should be simple, like printing an invoice, becomes this frustrating, complicated mess. It feels like a huge step backward, right? It slows down everyone in the office, and oh my gosh, it is an absolute nightmare for anyone working remotely.
Yeah, this probably looks painfully familiar, doesn't it? First, you got to export to a PDF. Then you download the file. Then you have to go hunting for it in your downloads folder, open it up in a totally different program, and then, finally, you can hit print. It is so clunky, so inefficient, it's just a complete waste of time.
Okay, but what if there was a tool designed specifically to make that entire headache just disappear? Well, that's exactly where CirrusPrint comes in. It is the direct fix for this exact cloud printing problem. So at its heart, CirrusPrint is a specialist. Its one and only job is to build a super smooth, secure bridge between your cloud apps and your physical printers, no matter where they are. It's designed to make printing feel direct and instant again, the way it's supposed to be. And this is where it gets really, really good. First off, you get to keep all those advanced printer controls, like picking a specific paper tray or telling it to staple. All the stuff that usually breaks when you move to the cloud. You also cut costs because you don't need complicated VPNs or new printers. Plus, all your documents are sent securely with encryption. But check this out. This last one is a game changer. It can turn any web browser into a virtual printer. Just think about how powerful that is for your remote team or people on the road.
Okay, so CirrusPrint is obviously super powerful for printing, but it's actually just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. And that brings us to UnForm. See, UnForm handles the entire journey of your documents, not just that final printing step.
So, if you think of CirrusPrint as the specialist delivery driver, then UnForm is the entire command center, the whole logistics hub. It's the general contractor for all your business documents. It's a complete platform that manages everything, everything, from the second a document is created until it's archived. And it plugs right into the business software you already use.
And the scope here is, well, it's pretty impressive. UnForm doesn't just, create and deliver stuff. It can intelligently pull data right off vendor invoices, so no more manual data entry. It can automatically index all your files so you can find anything instantly. It can even route a contract for approval all on its own without anyone having to lift a finger. It really is the whole A to Z package for document automation.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got a specialist tool for printing, and we've got this big, comprehensive platform for managing documents. Now we get to the really important part, the core of it all. Why these two are so incredibly powerful when you put them together.
And that brings us to the key question, right? Why are two CirrusPrint licenses just included with UnForm? And let me tell you, this isn't some random giveaway. It's a very deliberate, very strategic move designed to solve one of your biggest problems right out of the box.
This really breaks it down perfectly. Think of UnForm as the brain of the whole operation. It's the central hub that manages the entire workflow. Then CirrusPrint comes in as that specialist delivery service, making absolutely sure that the final, crucial step, getting that paper to a printer, happens flawlessly. Every single time.
I absolutely love this analogy because it just makes everything click. UnForm is your company's central post office. It's handling everything, sorting, processing, managing all the mail. But to actually get that mail to any address, no matter how remote, across different networks or to someone's home office, you need those high-speed, all-terrain delivery trucks. That is CirrusPrint.
So, here's the bottom line. UnForm gives you the whole framework for managing your documents from start to finish. And CirrusPrint comes in and absolutely perfects that one critical piece of the puzzle, the physical delivery that is so often broken when you're working in the cloud. Together, they create a complete, totally unbroken chain.
And that's exactly why you get 2 licenses included. See, it's not an add-on you have to think about later. It's an integrated core part of the solution. It's the company recognizing that seamless printing isn't just a nice-to-have feature. No way! It's absolutely essential. This bundle is designed to solve your biggest cloud headache instantly.
Okay, so let's put this all together. Let's really look at what this means for you, day to day. How does this combination literally transform your operations from something clunky and frustrating into something that's smooth and totally connected?
I mean, this before and after chart pretty much says it all, doesn't it? On the before side, you have slow, unreliable printing. After, it's fast, direct, and it just works. Before, you had scattered, manual processes. After, it's all centralized and automated. And security? You're swapping out clunky, maybe not so secure VPNs for a fully encrypted, compressed, and secure connection. It's not just an improvement, it's a total transformation.
So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. When you get UnForm and CirrusPrint together, you're not just buying 2 different products. You're getting one single, complete, end-to-end solution. It takes care of every single step in a document's life, from the moment it's created in the cloud, all the way to that printed page in your hand. And that really just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Is your current document workflow just living in the cloud, or is it truly built for the cloud? Because in the world we live in today, the answer to that question, well, it can make all the difference.
If you have any questions or suggestions for future tips and tricks, email Dan Schmidt at dans@synergetic-data.com. For UnForm tips and tricks, thank you. We'll see you next month.